Hello! Before the video starts, I wanted to tell you that I'm still trying to learn how to talk about a certain topic for a longer time. So if I cut out or get lost in thought during my talk, I hope you will be forgiving. Thank you.
Ah, now it's recording. Hey! How's it going? Doop, doop, doop. Okay, that's better. What kind of language is that? Oh, that's even more disgusting. I mean, if you go Ezreal support, why would you go Death, Fire, Touch? It doesn't work on his Q. Just go Thunderlords if you wanna be a potato. As you can see, it's going great. I never encounter any trolls, so... Goodbye. 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 Now we can enjoy the game. Yeah, Ezra, just start spamming your AD carry. You picked Ezra support and you start the game by spamming your ADC. I just hope no one leaves this game. That would make my chances of winning a lot better. So I think I should talk about my never-ending circle of climbing and dropping. Let's get these chickens. I don't find it hard to climb. I can get close to Diamond 1. I can also get Diamond 1. But I always end up dropping. Well, I can stay in Diamond 2 or Diamond 1 for a few days, sometimes for a few weeks. But I never... it just... I come to the point where I want to play more because I love playing. And when you're in these high elos, you have to be extremely careful not to play too many games. The quality of the games starts to get better in Diamond 3. And it does become really good in Diamond 2, but if I lose in Diamond 2, it's because something really bad happens. And by that I mean I don't have control over my game anymore, which means there will be one person either trolling, intentionally feeding, or going AFK. And when I say intentionally feeding, I'm not talking about people that lose their lane. He doesn't even notice me. I'm talking about people that die once and decide it's over and just spam that we should surrender and continue to run into the enemies. These days people call it intentionally feeding when someone is losing, but it's a big difference from people. There's a big difference between people that lose lane and continue to play their lane, and people that lose lane and give up. And I think the most difficult part about League is actually playing a lost lane. It's so frustrating, and getting camped and all that. Get this guy. You can kill Lulu. You don't want to kill Lulu. Staying calm on a lane that was lost by like a gang, or I'm just gonna say unlucky stuff, like the enemy surviving with 5 HP and then you die or something. Playing that is really hard. And staying focused and calm when that happened is something that makes you really mature. I don't encounter these people ever. And it's so difficult to lose a game with a good score and stay positive. Because you'll get to the point where you think, what am I doing and why am I losing these games? Like, what could I improve on? And if you don't find an answer for that question, you'll end up picking something different or trying something trolly, or you know, you just try to find what you need to do to win. And I've been at the point where I see that my Ivern win rate is just going to shit because I was Diamond 2 and I was playing Ivern and I had great scores and everything was going fine for me, but I couldn't win. So I saw my win rate getting worse and worse, and I know people check win rates and people like think you suck or think you're a bad player when your win rate gets worse. So I didn't want to ruin my Ivern win rate, obviously, because I do deserve a good Ivern win rate. And I started playing different things, and it didn't work either. Oh, I just got level 6 in time. Oh, never mind. So... then having people watch you and watch your profile is even more frustrating. Yeah, I'm coming. I just need Daisy to come. Aww. Close one. I don't like ganking bot lane without Daisy. And they're backing off anyways. Blue is gonna be up, but... coming. It didn't hit the ward. I was too impatient. Okay, she killed herself. That's fine too. Better than giving it to Graves. Graves seems really strong at the moment. So yeah, I end up dropping. I get frustrated. I try to find whatever I need to do to win, while the thing I should do is continue to play my best and do my best. And I try to do it, I try to keep that in mind, but I can like try a few games and give 100%, But if I do it for 5 games, and for 5 games I get extremely frustrated people on my team that just want to leave, I give up. That's my limit, and that is what's happening with me. Right now you can see I'm just playing Ivern again, so everything's fine. Corky's coming. But I got Daisy ready. Oh, Daisy stopped hitting the right guy. Pretty cool. Graves? No. There he is. Oh, Katarina, that's really deep. Oh my god. 3 deep, 5 me. The problem is I take things so personal sometimes. I'll think that when I'm on a losing streak and someone makes fun of it, that they try to hurt me personally, but they're just messing around, and I should try to understand that. But my mind gets... I always feel like I have to prove people that I'm good, even though I am... I should know that I'm not bad, you know. Yeah, you better flash. See, this is a good example. They're saying that Graves is intentionally feeding. Okay, inting is intentionally feeding. It means that you want to die. Graves is 0-1 and he's playing the game. And when I'm talking about intentionally feeding people, I mean people that run down their lane to die. You know, if you know Video Game Donkey, my favorite person on the whole planet, then you know the one game that made him like quit, where he had this type of, I can't even say person, this type of asshole on his team that would run down a lane and die to the tower and stuff. Not even like get executed, but take tower damage and give the kill to the enemy, just because he felt like doing it. Just because he wanted to make other people feel like trash, because he himself felt like trash or something. Graves is between top and mid. Oh, that looks good for me. It's difficult playing with the mindset that dropping means there is something wrong with you. Sometimes you just drop, you know? It's not like I forgot how to play. It's like I could not win. I've noticed that when I do start picking other things that I don't have enough practice in, or I haven't played in a long time, so I avoid destroying my win rate. I don't see my mistakes as well as before anymore. Ezreal, that is too risky, my boy. Shen, I wasn't gonna kill Severe. What the fuck? Why is he so mad? I didn't even have the damage to kill Severe. Oh well. Also, if I have trouble structuring my sentences. I'm sorry if it's annoying, but I have so many thoughts at once. I've always been really good at writing down my thoughts and explaining it on paper, but if I'm just talking English and have a lot to say, it's like I want to say it all at the same time. And then it gets messed up. Never been a big talker. Not in real life. If you make me talk in front of more than 10 people in real life, I'll probably pass out. But you gotta face your problems to get better. Are you gonna ult? Nah. It's good, it's too risky to ult there. Lulu, don't do that, you squid. Let's get the ocean drake. What helps me personally to get back on winning streaks is definitely muting everyone. Because I don't talk back to them ever when they are toxic. Like sometimes I'll say fuck you, go die or something to let it all out. But I'll always be focused on the game and I'll always try to be nice. Except that when it gets overwhelming, then I'll sometimes say. I mean, everyone wants to get their tilde out and it's your right to say shit like shut up from time to time. But yeah, muting everyone definitely helps me because it's not that I want to respond to the people crying, but noticing that they are crying makes me think we're going to lose. Wow, that was amazing. And I'm just focused on the game and I have in mind that I really need to win it and people start crying, which of course they do it all the time, they cry a lot. And maybe they don't even mean it. But it makes me think that they already gave up and it makes me afraid that they're going to leave, so I try to block that out. Because it makes me play better. What? Oh, Ezreal? Where'd you go, buddy? Aw, that would have been funny if Malphite spawned and instantly my shield exploded. What I love about Ivern is I'm just playing and I never have to back. And I never want to back. I don't need the items, they're just a nice bonus. Oh, they're leaving, okay, then I'm leaving too. Lulu, I'm way too fast for you, boy. Let me go. I'm like Elisa. Okay, now it's time to shop. I think Jin is mad at Ezreal. See, I wouldn't even know. They're just all muted. Even when someone's threatening to go AFK, it makes me like sad. Because I think they mean it serious. But yeah, that's... excuse me. But yeah, that's basically the point of... That is what tilting means. It's you think that the worst thing is going to happen. You are too afraid to lose, to focus. My throat is like really bad. Oh my god. No, Daisy, don't kill yourself. You are too important for this team fight. Okay, now you can go. Corky got his barrel. Oh, bad position. That was weird. That looked like laggy. Somehow. I'm gonna get the red buff. I try to work on the things that are going wrong. So what I have to keep in mind now is to give 100% no matter the losing streak. Even from... I mean, you do forget that every game is a new chance, and when you are tilting you get the idea that every game is like too big of a challenge and someone will AFK. Let's go. My god, Lulu's not doing much for her team. Oh! Bada boom. Oh, Corky, what are you doing? You silly. Oh. I'm gonna chase. Jin is coming this way. He juked me. So bad of me. I basically just got back from work, so I'm still a little exhausted, I guess. I don't do like hard physical work, but I do need a lot of patience. Basically, I'm dealing with children in League and I'm dealing with children in real life. But I do love to see improvements in human beings. So trying to help others is like helping others and then seeing that it's working for them is amazing. Maybe that's why girls like playing support so much. We need Daisy. Oh gosh, Malphite. No, buddy. That's a bit too far, I think. Oh gosh, Quirky Penta incoming. Get the redemption, my friends. Shit, I missed it. So sorry. Let's see if the blue buff is up. I don't think there's a better feeling than improving with someone else, or helping someone. It's that way in League and in real life. If you work with a child that can't eat properly and after 2 weeks of working on it, you see him pick up a spoon and eat his breakfast by himself. It's like so cool. And giving someone who's silver some help, and then seeing them climb, and they come back to you when they're plat and say, hey, remember what you told me? I used that tip and now I'm platinum, thank you. It's like, oh my god. There is no better thing than that. There are people that you can't help, and then there are people that just take one hint and make so much of it, you know? I've tried coaching this one person who has been stuck in bronze for years. We've been playing for the same time, I think. So since season 2. And he's never gotten out of bronze. So I wanted to help. And I went on my brother's lower account and played together with him and told him what he should improve on, and he would just reject my help in a very weird way. I would tell him to, well, let's say he was playing lots of champions, which is something you should avoid if you want to climb. You should focus on a few champions. Even me, I play so many champions, I have so many champions on mastery level 7, but to continuously climb I have to focus on specific champions. And he would play everything. So if you can do that, like if you want to play the game that way, awesome. That's a cool way to play it. But if you have trouble climbing and you keep losing and switching champions and switching roles while you can't play any role very well, it's not getting you anywhere. You can play that for fun, but he really wanted to climb. So I told him to focus on one role, and he would say, no, that's not what I want to play. I didn't even tell him anything specific, but he said it's not the way he wanted to play the game. And so I was like, okay, well, that's gonna be difficult then. So next thing I said was that he really needs to learn how to farm. And he said he could farm, but then he would just sometimes be too lazy or just didn't feel like it. And that made me think, do you actually want to climb? Oh, there's so much going on, I'm so sorry, I think I'm killing everyone. Be gentle, Daisy. Just gently squeeze their butts. Is Katarina coming to clean up? I do want to help her, but this is a very bad position. Yeah, that's not worth it. Maybe I should do the crab quickly. Don't want them to nash Shanister.
You're a gentle crab.
Okay. He thought he could stop it by attacking the guy, but he needs to attack me to stop my passive. So yeah, he didn't want to learn how to farm. I said it's a... what do you say? It's a crucial step? Something like that? You can't avoid farming if you want to climb. It's important. And if you don't want to farm, why are you playing League anyways? It doesn't make a lot of sense to play a game in which you have to farm when you don't want to farm. It's like, why would I play Pokemon if I didn't like hatching thousands of eggs to get the perfect Pokemon? Oh well. So, I did tell him, like, a goal, like, he wanted to play Ari mid, so I told him, okay, that's a good choice. Ari has CC, she has mobility, she's great as a starter, and she can also be very competitive. I gotta save this Ezreal. Oh, that's so sweet. Now I lost my point. I don't know what I was talking about anymore. Yeah, okay, so he wanted to play Ari. And... No. Okay, he lives, it's fine. And I told him, like, try getting 100 CS in 20 minutes. I know it's bad, you're supposed to have 200 or something at that point, but... Yeah, and he didn't want to do it. That's the story, basically. I won a game! Oh, I'm so happy!